Hello and welcome back to my channel. Didn't you just love that intro? I finally sat down yesterday and just knocked one out. And at the end of this video, you're gonna get to see the outro that I made to match it. Yeah. I wanted to quickly introduce before I started this video, Dead Jeffrey. I know that he's been in a previous video. Actually, that's a lie. I filmed a previous video which will not be out by the time this video comes out, so he'll be in a future video, but I wanted to introduce him because he's kind of like my mascot right now. I did not kill him. He lives with me now though. I think he's really cool. So earlier I wanted to film this video, but we've been doing a lot of construction on the house recently, and unfortunately no one told me that that was going to be happening a lot today. So I got home, got all set up, was totally ready to do this video, and then so I had to put that on pause. But thankfully I'm back to you guys right now. In this video I wanted to quickly check in with you guys and catch up on where I am with my January reading challenge. I'm going to be saving any reviews or opinions for my January wrap up. This is just to kind of see where I'm at based off of my super ambitious January TBR. At the beginning of January I set out to have a TBR of 23 books. I accidentally wrote down 22. I don't know what's wrong with me. Quickly run through those. I wanted to read all 7 books in the I Am No. 4 series, all 7 books in the Chronicles of Narnia series, Onyx and Ivory, Vox, and Mortal Engines, Darkdawn, 5 Dark Fates, and The Queen's Rising, The Blade Itself, The Priory of the Orange Tree, and Kingsbane. I knew it was hugely ambitious, but also I was really excited to be reading all of these books this month. On top of that, I wanted to be reading 10 pages of a physical book every single day and 1 hour of an audiobook every single day. And then on top of that, because apparently that wasn't enough of a challenge, I decided I wanted to reread a book series from my past every single month. So for this month I decided that it was going to be the I Am No. 4 series. Now that that is out of the way, where am I as of right now? So let's start with the books that I am currently reading and hoping to get done in the next few days. I am currently reading Darkdawn by Jay Kristoff. I am about 30 pages in and it's going a little bit slower than I was hoping for. I just am really busy right now, so I'm having a hard time getting my 10 pages read every single day. Next on my currently reading shelf is Onyx and Ivory. I'm enjoying this audiobook, but it also is taking me a little bit longer than I would like to get through. And then finally, the book that I am in the middle of is The Priory of the Orange Tree. I hesitate to say that because I started this in 2019 and I haven't read any of it in 2020, but it's going to be my next physical book to read after Darkdawn, possibly with one more book in between. So I am currently in the middle of it, but I am not currently reading it. So I hesitate to put it in there, but there it is. So which books have I already finished in 2020? Ooh, that's exciting to say. And do I believe that I can keep up with the expectations I've already placed on myself with the 23 books I wanted to read? I know that today is only the 15th of January, so it's kind of ridiculous that I've read 9 books already, but I get really ambitious at the beginning of the year. The first book I read this year was The Queen's Rising. I cannot unfortunately show this to you because it was a library book. Actually, I'm not going to be able to show you any of these books because all of them so far have been library books, so just enjoy. Maybe I'll just hold up my planner instead. So the first book I read was The Queen's Rising. The second book I read this year was I Am No. 4. The third book was The Power of Six, or the sequel to I Am No. 4. And then quickly after that, I did manage to read 3, 4, and 5 in that series, spread out amongst these other books that I read. And all of those I listened to through audiobook. I then listened to the audiobook for Mortal Engines, and then I listened to the audiobook for Vox. Finally, I read 5 Dark Fates physically, and I am very excited to be saying that I'll be getting a review of that book up on my channel very shortly. When I got to the 5th book in the I Am No. 4 series, I made a decision. I had been really enjoying the series up into number 4 and all the way through that one, and then when number 5 started, I just wasn't liking it anymore, and I pushed myself all the way through that one, and that one is The Revenge of 7 in case you're wondering, and I hated it the entire time. I decided to give the 6th one a shot, but after 30 minutes I called it quits. So I DNF'd that series. I am done reading that one for this year. That's just what it's gonna have to be. And so that leaves me with less books than I said I was gonna get through. Also started listening to the audiobook for Kingsbane, and I very quickly DNF'd that as well. That leaves me with trying to finish Onyx and Ivory on audiobook, finishing Darkdawn in the physical form, finishing the Priory of the Orange Tree in I'm doing both forms for it, finishing the Blade itself, although that is on hold at the library, so I am currently waiting on it to arrive to me in person before I can start reading it, and listening to the Chronicles of Narnia. I have decided that I might put on hold the Chronicles of Narnia as I'd really like to focus on finishing the Priory of the Orange Tree this month, but I might change my mind again, as I did with I Am Number 4 series. So we'll see what's happening. Anyways, that's my checking in with you for January, the halfway mark. I'm pretty glad that I got to read a lot so far and that I'm keeping on track with my reading goal. I don't know how the rest of this month is going to go, or even the rest of this year, but I thought I would just come in and update you guys really quickly, and then also show off my new intro and outro that I worked on. Let me know down below how your January reading challenge is going, if you have any weird challenges like I do to read this month, and let me know if you think you're going to be able to finish your reading challenge for this year already. I definitely think I'm going to be able to hit my 80 books, and honestly, I feel like I should up it, but I'm not going to do that because it's literally 2 weeks into January. Of course, I'm feeling like I can do anything. Anyways, that's going to be it for me right now. I will talk to you guys very shortly. Bye. Darkdawn, 5 art beats.